tonight in relation to the new roommates, the house situation, and where I'm going. And I'm about to take things up a notch. I haven't done a yoga video in a while because the reason, and you know, more and more I'm going to do more of these yoga videos, but I guess I have this thing of like, I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to show yoga poses, I'm not going to teach, so I like to just, you know, be rather cautious with what I share on that, because yoga is something that, you know, if you've got some interest in it, and I would highly recommend it, you at least need a little bit of initial instruction, and you need to get with somebody that's qualified. So at the best, go to, you know, at least go do a few classes and learn a little bit, and then you can possibly come up with a sequence to practice on your own. I enjoy going to classes. After almost a year, I still go to classes. Or at the least, if you're somewhere where classes aren't available, maybe get a DVD. Anyhow, the focus of this one is like I'm using both of these. I'm combining yoga and raw food. And I've been noticing this more and more lately as my yoga practice gets a little bit deeper. More and more, I'm feeling that double detox. I mean, I work out in a room when I do yoga, which is not heated, so it's not Bikrams, but it's Costa Rica, and it's a very hot room. So most of the days that I practice, I come home with just a drenched t-shirt, you know, I'm like totally soaked all the way through. And one night I left this t-shirt hanging in the bathroom, and normally most of my stuff, no matter how much I sweat, doesn't smell that bad, but this just smelled horrible. Right? So, I mean, besides just the sweat, I think there's some special detox that's coming from the yoga. Let me sit down here. I don't know how this view is going to be, but anyhow. Yeah, so I've started thinking, you know, and I'm going deeper with both, and I'm starting to see how both come together. You know, I've talked to you before about how, for me, it's definitely not all about the food. I've got the passion of yoga, but then again, yoga may not be taking the meaning that I mean from that. And when I talk about yoga, I talk not just of the physical, the asanas. I've been reading a lot of one of the roots of yoga for many traditions. I mean, he's definitely one of the roots of yoga for Ashtanga, which is the type of yoga I'm going to begin practicing in September. I've kind of wanted to just get a year of the vinyasa flow under my belt, just to kind of, you know, strengthen and limber up the body. But I'm about to start Ashtanga in September, so I've been reading a lot about the lineage and reading more about, you know, the people and the philosophy and the real yoga. And I read this, you know, I just finished a book by Krishnamacharya, and I don't know, just everything's been coming together, like these signs that are like, that just this combination of the raw vegan lifestyle and the yoga is really doing it. It's really starting to click for me. And I'm starting to reread this book, because I like to do that with some books, because the first time I didn't take notes, got a Kindle, and now I found out how to take notes in there. So now I'm going back through, and I'm finding some things that I didn't see the first time. Like, for one thing, when Krishnamacharya was a young man, he was born, just to give you reference to his age, he was born in 1888. As a young man, when he really got serious and decided to go study yoga, he went to study with his guru in a cave in Tibet. Now, I can't remember the name of this guy. I've looked up the name of this guy, but this is kind of back before anything written, so I'm thinking that would take one to India. But anyhow, when Krishnamacharya went to his guru and wanted to learn yoga, his guru told him to go and eat nothing but fruit for 8 days, and then come back and he would start teaching. Now, I don't take this. I took this as sort of a sign for some of the things that I'm doing right now. But I mean, I'm not taking it as an extreme sign or anything cloud opening. It's just that I saw the connection even there, and I've seen Krishnamacharya has talked about several times about how the food and nutrition plays a role. I'm not sure if they were, you know, being Hindu and being from India. I'm not sure if he was strict vegan. I know he was vegetarian, but anyhow, that just showed to me, just in preparation, you know, we must have that clean body. And I'm starting to feel like I'm really getting like this double detox. Now, some of my videos in the future, I want to kind of like say right now, just so they're never misinterpreted. I'm going to probably be seen more and more as extreme, because I'm getting less and less tolerant to letting things into my diet and into my life that are not moving me forward. Like I've mentioned before, no more of this, well, it doesn't hurt me attitude. I want the optimal in my life. And that means, like, this weekend, I'm a little searchy because with his philosophy of yoga is much like the philosophy of, well, it is. He takes it from Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, and this is the original yoga, which means the 8 limbs of yoga. You know, if you haven't done that, Google it. You can find a lot of good information, much better than I could explain. But it's basically, yoga is more than asana. Yoga is more than the physical. That's the hatha yoga. You know, this weekend I'm working on pranayama, which is the breathing, working on meditation, and I want to bring those two. I haven't meditated in a good while. I want to bring those two back into my life for a total wellness thing. Because in the end, that's what it's about, people. It's not about some dogma to this particular eating style, and eating's not the end. It's just the beginning. It opens our consciousness to other disciplines that can help us also. And I've found that with